All right, welcome back to the kitchen. Now, first things first, I'm cooking my beans. That's the first thing I'm cooking. So before I did that, I had to let them soak overnight. So it was about 1 o'clock at night when I put these in water and I let them sit. And it is, as you see now, it's 10:51. So when I got up, the pan was like, the water was gone, had all absorbed, so I had put a little bit more before I started this video. So I'm going to probably let it sit a little bit longer, and then I'm going to drain this out, drain the water out, put some fresh water in this pot, bring it to a boil, and get started on the cooking process. Also, real quick, the reason why I let them sit and soak overnight is because it's supposed to help it cook evenly, and it's supposed to help cut down on the cooking time when you're cooking these beans. You don't have to do it, I'm told, but I'm told that it's best that you do let them soak for at least 8 to 10 hours. So that's exactly what I did, and I'll probably continue to keep doing it depending on how this thing turns out. Now, as y'all see, I got the beans on the stove, getting ready to cook. And if you see any floaties like this, you see that bean how it's floating, you see that one how it's floating. See if we can zoom in a little bit more. See that? And you see this? Go ahead and take those out because those are said to be, not good. So go ahead and take them out of my hands. Damn it, I'm the only one to eat these beans, so, and my hands is clean, so, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, go ahead and take those out. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do now is let this come all the way to a boil. Let it come all the way to a complete boil. Then at that point, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the heat down and let it simmer for however many hours it's gonna take. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep checking on it, and we're gonna go from there. All right? So yeah, just stay tuned. Alright, so it's been about 30 minutes or so, and they came to a complete boil, so I just literally turned it off, or turned it to simmer. Let's see if y'all see that. So y'all turned the heat down, and I'm gonna let them simmer a little bit. You might have to play with the notch a little bit to, But yeah, so I'm gonna basically be letting them simmer now, man. Let them cook for a few hours. Keep checking on them for about, I'm gonna check on them about every 30 minutes or so, because I ain't doing nothing really. Might have to run to the store and pick up a few more things, but other than that, man, I'm pretty much chilling, about to watch football. So I'll be checking on them, and I'll be bringing y'all back as I continue to complete these beans. So stay tuned. All right, so they are simmering. Now once this, as you see the water start kind of going down, what you want to do is just add some more water, because you always want to keep them submerged in water. So just add some warm water into the pot so they'll stay, they will stay underwater. And then stir it up a little bit. So yeah, I still got a while to go. I can tell it's still kind of hard, so give it a few more minutes, then I'll check on it again. So I started at about 11 o'clock. As you see, it's like 2:09 now, so the beans are just about done. I took about 2 beans out, pressed them together with my fingers, and they're pretty soft on the inside, so that's pretty good. Now, if you were to add the seasoning at the beginning, you run the risk of them not cooking properly. They won't really break down because of the salts or whatever. So that's why it's important to go ahead and add the seasonings towards the end of the cooking. So as you see now, I'm about to pretty much just add these 3 seasonings here, which is the garlic pepper, the nature seasoning, and some pure ground black pepper. I might throw a little salt in there, but the nature seasoning might be all the salt I need to add to this. So what I'm about to do now, okay, matter of fact, let's see if I can multitask here and show y'all exactly the amounts. You know, I'm not really measuring how much seasoning I put in there. I just go off feel. So, you know, I don't want it too salty, because if that's the case, I could have went on here and I would have went with canned beans. Canned beans has a lot of sodium in it, which is why they say, you know, dry beans are the healthiest, and I believe that to be true. So add my pepper in here too. You know, I just go off feel, guys. The more you hang around this kitchen, the more you'll start going off feel, the more you get familiar with the amounts of seasonings and things you'll need. Now see, this thing pours out pretty fluid, so you kind of be careful with this. Alright, we'll go with that for now. And keep in mind, you could always add seasoning to your, you know, when you start adding it to your entrees or whatever. So you don't necessarily have to put out everything in at once. So go ahead and mix this up now. I still got the stove on simmer, because I'm gonna still let them, you know, let it simmer a little bit more. But for the most part, they are done, and they are looking and smelling pretty good. So stay tuned, because I will be prepping the rice, the ground turkey, sweet potatoes, and everything else that I plan on fixing with to go along with my meal prep for the week. So stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. All right. Now that the pinto beans are done, as you see, just waiting to be served on my entrees, I'm about to go ahead and get this rice boiling. I'm about to go ahead and take care of this meat. Got the rice sitting over here. Now, all I'm going to be doing with this ground turkey, as you see right here in the refrigerator, waiting for me to go ahead and cook, all I'm going to be doing is grounding it up like the hamburger helper. So I'm just going to be cooking it in here, grounding it up, seasoning it, and pretty much just serving it on top of the beans, the rice. And as you see here, I got these sweet potatoes ready to be cooked in the oven. So I'm not going to show y'all all that cooking process, because I mean, it's pretty straightforward. If you want me to if you want to see how I do it, if you want to see the process, you know what I'm saying, let me know. But I will bring y'all back as soon as everything is done, and as soon as I'm ready to go ahead and start putting everything in my Tupperware. Alright, so it is going down as soon as this stuff get to warming up. So y'all stay tuned. In the meantime, you know my Cowboys acting the fool over here, so I got Cowboys, Patriots in the Super Bowl. Those are my two teams, and those are the two teams I think gonna get it. So tell me what y'all predictions is, man. Cowboys and Patriots is my early prediction. I'm sticking with it. Alright, so one more thing I did want to point out before I finish these sweet potatoes. What did I do with that knife? There it is. Alright, so whenever you're cooking the sweet potatoes, you want to make sure that you are you're putting holes in the middle. So let me try to show you right here while holding the camera. So basically what you do is you want to make sure you puncture a pretty deep hole, and then you want to basically hold the sweet potato, and you know, I can't hold the fucking camera and show y'all at the same time. Let me try to get it to where I can. Let's see. You want to basically, y'all get what I'm trying to say though. Look how these holes are. Look how I'm making a line with these holes right here. All right. That's basically what you want to do. You want to kind of go deep enough. You don't want to go all the way in the middle, but you want to go deep enough. Make about 4 on the front and 4 lines on the back. All right, so that's basically what I wanted to point out. And you want to cook these approximately on 400 degrees for about an hour and a half. All right, and that's so that they can get real soft like this is, because a few of these are pretty like this one right here is not as it's pretty firm, it's not as soft as the others. That's because I kind of rushed it. So you do want to make sure you keep it in there for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. All right, so always keep that in, just keep those two in mind. And now I'm about to wrap it up and finish up this meal prep, so stay tuned. 3, 2, 1. Alright, this is it. Everything pretty much is evened out as possible. As evened out as it's gonna get. As you can see, pan's empty. And as you see, late as fuck, 12:34. Gotta be at work early like 7 o'clock in the morning, so yeah, I'm about to you know what I'm saying, go ahead and wrap this up, throw it in the refrigerator, and call it a night. But yeah, so like I said, this is gonna give me, if I'm gonna be doing Monday through Friday, I got 4 meals each day. So honestly, I started to do 3 meals and then work my way up to 4, but I'm gonna go ahead and do 4, man, and just see how this thing turns out. So it's gonna save me a lot of money. I ain't got to go out and buy food. I already got food. I can just pull out, warm up, boom. So in another video, I'll give y'all the cost of everything, because I pretty much calculated everything, but there's a few things I gotta budget in there, and let y'all know exactly how much this will cost for a week. So just stay tuned. I'm tired, about to go ahead and lay it down, and I'll holler at y'all later on, man.